I'm so excited tonight. So, some things are coming to a head here. Sam, who plays Ormia, gets a little spotlight attention tonight as her personal backstory is coming to a head here. She and the party that have traveled so far and followed so many leads and gone through so much malarkey to get here. Oh, thank you. Oh, cool. Thanks, Mariah, for the host. They've come face to face with Davros, this person responsible for the abduction of her teacher, her mentor, her friend, her family almost. So, no sign of said teacher, Yaris, yet, but she's come face to face with Davros. And I think we could just sort of pick it up from there. They've deactivated this sandstorm wall in the cave that they're in. And, I should probably pull up my notes. So, the room is fairly dark. However, there were three very large holes up in the ceiling that had this yellowish moonlight, these pillars of moonlight that suddenly spasmed and all moved together, outlining this humanoid creature that almost seemed to be absorbing the light right along the edges of his frame. And it's this person that we see here on the layout, Davros, all swashbuckled out. They had some snarky comment about them finally getting here or something like that. Nice. Okay, we could just pick it right up from there. Finally made it, have you?
Ormia's just gonna go really, really tense and just slowly walk forward with her sword in her hand.
Okay.
Kind of
draws his.
Yeah. It's just a lot of anger and hatred on her face, and she doesn't want to talk because she might scream. So she's just walking forward, just ready. And I am actually readying an action to cast Blade Ward.
Okay. Neat.
So there's that. So if he starts to come at me, I'm gonna cast that.
Okay.
That's the trigger.
Nice. I'm a bit surprised, bless you. A bit surprised you've all made it this far. Not too many come to see me. He's sort of, doing some flourishes with his sword. So tell me, what is it you've come for? What would you like? A deal?
I want my teacher back.
Oh. Why didn't you say so, my dear? Yaris. He turns and looks over his shoulder. From behind one of the stone pillars in the northern part of this cave, out steps a very worn out, sullen face Yaris. Weapon drawn. You see him take about 2 steps out before he starts rushing you, Ormia. He has a bit of a madness in his eyes currently. Sword drawn.
So he's rushing me. I'm casting Blade.
Okay. In this time, does anyone else have anything? Brixie, you're familiar, of course, with Davros. You've seen Yaris here recently, and Davros has not treated you very well.
Mm-mm. So, in that timely manner, I would like to use my speed shape and turn into a black bear. And where's the... Nope, spells, go away. Where are you? I just had you.
We're just going into it. Okay, I'm fine. Oh, I haven't rolled my 20s. This could be very important. I'm rolling the 20s.
Yeah.
Obviously, Emil will do his usual thing, and he'll try and be as invisible as he can.
Okay. And you can move your if you're being quiet, you can roll a stealth check. You can also maneuver around. There are those are meant to be pillars, those terribly drawn things to the left of Ormia. There's one. There's 3 around the perimeter. They're ceiling to floor pillars of stone in case you wanted to try and sneak behind one of those.
So the dark gray things are pillars, and what are the light gray ones?
Those are the holes in the ceiling. Okay. Oh my gosh, you did it again, Emil. Okay, I am going to have to name this episode after Emil after all. Emil and the 28. Yeah, you just into the shadow behind the pillar.
I'm just going to say he baxed it.
And I'm sorry, Brixie, what were you doing?
Using my last beast shaping ability to turn into a black bear.
Oh, nice. Okay. Just out in the hallway, and you can move your token up to whatever your walking distance is. In that bear form. Let's see. So M's not here, but Kaylin, Felix, and M all watch as Brixie sort of leans forward, like almost like she's gonna just fall. But as she's tipping down, her form shifts into this huge black bear, and she lands on her front paw and starts walking up to wherever she wants, however far you want to walk up within your walking distance, Brixie.
Okay, I don't see the map.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe.
I will just share it out here.
Okay, it was just me. Okay.
And you should be like top left there. Ish.
Cool. Cool. I see myself. Okay,
and I think the bear might have more walking speed, so do whatever the bear has.
Yeah, 40. I got the stats right.
Okay, good. 10, 15, 20. M's gonna follow suit. 30. She can get about there. I imagine Felix would also head up. 10, 30 follows up. And Kaylin, you're here. Yay! So what would you like to do in this time, Kaylin?
I would like to go closer, so as close as I can. So that's to the sand wind thing.
Yeah, and I'm going to say everyone, you can all walk like an extra 15 feet because there was a little extra time to walk.
Okay, I'm going to go just on the other side of that thing. Then.
Okay, which is now gone. That sand wall is now.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I want to stand towards the back, watching, but still alert and close enough to do something if something happens. So.
Okay. You see, a fairly aged man, bum rushing basically Ormia. If you zoom in, you can even see he's like partially balding with a ponytail in the back. It's such a great token. He has a wildness in his eyes. Not what you would expect from a healthy sentient being. As he's rushing up, you see Ormia, face her weapon up in a guarded position, casting Blade Ward. You see the runes in her hands light up, and it emanates a light from her sword briefly as the spell is cast. So go ahead and put...
Until the end of my next turn, I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Cool. Let me check because I think you can actually cast it and it'll put the effect.
Oh,
Let me just change
right.
it to self because I think it's just a self thing. There we go. Yeah, so if you click effect,
Spells.
it automatically does it. Mm-hmm.
okay.
It's super handy. Nice.
Okay.
Let me make sure you've got it.
This is a new thing.
You should. There we
You can
go.
do the thing. I believe in you.
There you
You can
got
do all things.
Okay.
I don't cast spells on the thing. I do it by paper.
Again, I believe in you. You can do all the things. Roar.
Yaris. You know what? I'm actually gonna have Yaris make a quick roll.
Where's the goal?
Yaris racing and weapon drawn, and as he approaches you, oops, wrong thing. He for his action attempts to attack. However, he's actually going to do it at disadvantage because you see as he nears you and squares off, his eyes raise and look you in the eye, and for a moment he pauses because he rolled a 20. Pauses for a moment, and then makes his thrust to attack. Oh, the damage. And misses. Just too shaken. It's actually like he's going to attack, and he pulls at the last second to avoid striking you. Little blood drawn across your cheek. That's it. No damage. And
I'm gonna say, you may control his mind and body, Davros, but you cannot control his heart.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna run at him.
nice. As he just stands there, as he watches you, run up. What would I need such a silly thing for anyway? And snarls a little bit. Now everyone can go ahead and roll initiative. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't understand. This game is easy, right?
This is
no.
absolutely easy.
You just sit down, you roll nothing but 20s all night, and then you go home. It's easy.
Yeah. Hey, Dan, how do I roll for my initiative?
Oh, sorry. On your main tab, in the very center almost, just next to the AC, it'll say init, and you can grab the little die there and roll it right in chat.
Or double click it.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Oh, we haven't figured out my initiative. I have a +0 for initiative.
It's
No,
your
no.
it's your dexterity modifier.
Oh, there's just a straight roll for me then. No, 19. No, 19.
It didn't show up.
What? Do I have to click on?
Yeah, let me
Golly.
roll
Do you think that 19, or do I have to re-roll again?
and is Felix here? I thought I saw maybe...
He said he was having VC issues.
Aw. I guess I should roll
Well, that's a
for...
surprise.
Yeah.
Why is it not showing up? I'm frustrated.
Drag it into the chat box or double click it.
The little dot. There you go. Yep. Whoa, nice. Okay.
Natural 20. Okay, I was gonna take that 19, but
Even better. All right, so we have Emil, you're up. Oh, I'm sorry. At the top of the round, check my notes again.
No, Dan.
Okay.
No.
I am so happy.
So Davros says, his snarky comment, what would he need something silly like that for? And he with weapon in hand, grabs either side of his cloak and flings it back. And on the inside of the cloak is this almost like a magical darkness that starts to pour out, tumbling almost in cloud form at first, tumbling over itself like a wave crashing on the beach, except they become hands climbing over, and then another set of hands climbing over that, little claws on the end, before turning into running little humanoids. You see some children size, other getting larger and running. You see some in the shape of tieflings and others in elves and half-orcs. And they rush out in the room at the different players and in a bunch of different directions. If everybody can make... where are we? Yeah. A dexterity saving throw.
Dan,
I have
this is
advantage on
untargeted? Because he doesn't know I'm there, I'm assuming.
Oh, you know what? You don't have to. Interestingly, where you're at is completely shrouded in shadow. These creatures seem to be clawing across where there's light on the floor. As it cascades around this pillar, you just see it run up to and abut the wall, not crossing over into the area where you're at. Thank you for saying that. I would have forgotten. Okay, what have we got? Let's get Felix here.
Not a 1. That was almost a 1.
Oh my gosh.
I hate not having to. I just have to. It's a straight roll for me for Dex.
Oof.
But that's okay.
And oh gosh, all right, everyone's rolling really well except for Bricks, huh?
No.
Okay.
Wait. Oh no, never mind. That's only for perception. Can smell. Never mind.
No. So these creatures run past everyone else. You all sort of dodge out of the way. It seems like they're just making a beeline out at you, and you can sidestep these creatures as they pass, and a little trail of dark shadow behind them follows until it dissipates. Brixie, however, a tiefling and a small childlike shadow come and claw onto your legs, and then they start sinking down into the ground. It's holding you fast in place. Your movement's set to 0 for the time being.
Oh no.
Ooh, some close rolls so far. Okay, now Emil, now that the top of the round's done, now you're up. Sorry, and thank you.
Okay, I think I will peek out a little bit. I assume I can probably just step forward, step north of one, take a shot at Davros with my short bow, and then I'll stealth back. So,
Hey, nice.
see how this goes here.
Ooh. You peek out, and it's just dark enough here where your sight is almost lined up. You fire your short bow. So you fire your arrow, and it just hits a wisp of shadowy smoke over his shoulder.
Okay, and obviously bonus to stealth again.
Okay. You stealth back. All right. Brixie, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm technically grappled by the
Shadow Child and Tiefling.
shadow. Yeah. So I'm grappled, right?
Yeah, you can still attack. you won't be able to move this round.
But can I move like in the my area that I am in the vicinity, my own little bubble?
Yeah, that's. I mean, you can cast.
Well, I'm in my bear form, and I get 2 attacks.
Right. Ooh.
So, do I have to use my action to ungrapple?
You could try and. I mean, if you have something you want to try.
I'm gonna certainly try to ungrapple.
Okay. How would you like to do that? Are you gonna attack, or what would you like to?
Okay, I'm gonna turn my body around and try to shake them off my leg. So what do you want me to roll for?
You can roll, let's see, would that be a save? I guess so, because you're trying to get out. A strength saving throw.
No. Well, guys, it's -1.
Big money.
Oh! So it's
Big money.
no. Hang on. Did not do. Dang it.
No, you use the strength of the bear because that's one of your physical things.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ha ha ha. So it's +2.
If you want, you can roll the d20 right off the bottom of your window. Right off the bottom of the screen, and then just add whatever the bear's modifier is.
Oh no, I don't want 2 dice. Okay, there we go.
Or saving throw if it has it.
Why isn't it?
You have to roll it in the chat box if that is making a difference.
I'm trying.
Oh, there it is.
5, 7.
You go to shake this off. As you turn, though, you look square. You look the child one like square in the eyes, and you can see some facial features to it, and it just has a really sad look on its face, like it's begging for help with its eyes, and it just completely saps your will to shake this thing off.
Oh no. Okay. Okay. Since I have a multi-attack.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, never mind. That ends my turn.
All right.
I mean, if I can, since I have a multi-attack, can I try to shake them off again?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make it an attack,
I'm gonna make it a claw attack because they're
okay.
Not even better. Oh, anyway.
You can probably roll, a d20 and add the bear's strength modifier to it.
I'm still getting ooh! So 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay.
And it takes 7 slashing damage.
Nice.
It already, yeah.
You, after being jostled by this child shadow, you turn towards the adult tiefling shadow and just lash out with a claw attack, and it just splits apart. Shadowy smoke and dissipates. And you regain the freedom. The child one isn't strong enough on its own to hold you. So you have movement, if still, for your turn.
I have movement now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Mike, is it half movement or?
Yeah, probably because the kid's still clutching.
Okay, so half of that will be 20, so. 50. Yeah, 20. Okay, now it ends my turn.
Nice. Okay. The little shadow hangs on as you start going over towards Davros and Ormia. All right, Ormia.
I'm picturing the jewel from Princess Bride right here.
Nice.
Because you have the one and then you have the black. So I'm gonna look him square in the eye and I'm gonna say, "Hello, my name is Ormia. You kidnapped my teacher. Prepare to die," and I stab him.
Nice. Show me what you've got.
Oh, which tab is it under? Here it is. Okay. The rapier. What? Oh, I forgot to target him. 17.
Okay.
Does a 17
In the
hit?
excitement. Let me check his...
There we go.
Woo, yep, 17 hits.
Good. Okay. All right. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
9 damage. Yeah, so I'll do that. And that's all I can do. Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna do that, and I'm just straight onto him. Just
Nice.
everything that I've learned is just going into him.
Beautiful. In his hubris there, and he's, show me what you've got. You see, as he's saying that, him drop his guard a little bit, and you immediately take advantage of that and thrust, and cut right through the upper chest muscle here, piercing blow. Drawing it back out.
And I just kind of grin.
He goes, like he enjoyed the pain.
Oh boy.
Oh,
boy.
no.
You're sick.
Oh
That was in character.
Oh boy.
Nice.
no. Oh no.
All right. Felix. Okay. Well, Felix. What's Felix gonna do? Because Yaris is here. I mean, he would know who Yaris is.
I don't know that I ever described him to them.
I think he would engage. Oh, gosh. Ed.
He'd engage, but do it non-lethal.
Yeah.
I think he'd try to knock him out.
Yeah. Okay. So he is going to do just that. Felix runs up, lighting stick drawn, lights the flame on the end, and attempts to strike this balding old man who he's currently underestimating slightly. Have at thee. Oh, he hits! Alright, of course. Now he's going to hit. Swings down with this lighting stick polearm and singes some of Yaris's clothes and strikes him a blunt blow on the side of the neck. Swings back around with the other side of it to come across and try and knock him in the side of the head. Let's see. Hits again. And does not too much damage. Yaris ducks below it and just gets hit in the very top of the head, and just squares himself up against Felix once more. That ends Felix's turn for now, which brings us to Yaris, who is going to... What? I thought I fixed that. Oh, I've got to do that. That's a pain in the butt. Anyway. Let me just get this all set. Alright, 14. I just have to put Yaris in here second time because the first one's messed up. You have 1 damage. Just Yaris. Good, still there. Okay. No, it's still not working. Anyway, he's just gonna attack, and I can do this separately.
Hey man, chat says that the title on the stream is wrong.
The what on the stream?
It says rebroadcast.
Half done it said, is this live or rebroadcast?
Oh, thank you. Shame on me.
She's title that says rebroadcast.
It does.
It is a Homer Simpson moment.
Yeah, don't.
We recorded this earlier tonight. We fudged all our rolls for maximum dramatic effect.
Yep.
You guys, you're not supposed to point out that we're following a script. I thought we discussed this.
But the script says, oh, it doesn't. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah. Let's fix that. Thank you kindly.
Is life a rebroadcast?
Update.
Franco,
Yay.
Franco 5065. Yes, we will have to start over.
After a refresh, it should show properly now. All right. Yaris attacks and misses. Almost flailing a little wildly at Felix instead of a controlled strike like Davros has done and like you're used to Ormia seeing. Same sort of form, but a little more frantic, and completely misses with his first attack. Swings back around with his second and hits. Was it all a feint?
Bro.
Okay. Striking Felix in the forearm. Pulls back, lets go of his weapon on that hand just for a moment to reel from the pain. Felix grasps his polearm once again, ready to go. That brings us to Davros. Okay. Davros squaring off against Ormia. Let me also check my notes here. Okay. Okay, so he goes to attack. Oh, that hits. Nice, okay.
Oh no!
You traitor?
Yeah,
What?
wait a minute. Yeah.
Oh, that hits. Nice.
Remember when we were friends with Dan way back
This is
when?
great.
I'm so
No,
sorry.
no, guys, remember this is dramatic. It's dramatic effect.
After being pierced with that blow, returns with
Oh no, Mistress is watching this.
nice.
Alright.
Strikes true in your just along the edge of your hand, almost causing you to release your grip just for a moment, but you're too well trained and you don't let go. You do get a slash along the back of the arm. He continues his movement with a second attack. Okay.
Is that 7 already halved?
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. Guys, I'm almost dead.
No, Ormia!
Oh no!
Comes back around and slashes across the back of your arm as you're guarding post first attack. And again, gives a wound and a muscle back there that makes you lower your arm a little bit just for a moment before you regain your form. It's the only way to truly live. Pain, isn't it? Well, thank you for the dance. And that brings us to M, who's not here yet. M, I think, is seeing this and probably going to try and light up Davros. Oh, that's right. What does she want to do? Spells or...
I mean, I'd like a healing word.
You know what? Let me do a roll to see whether she does a spell or a heal.
Got you, girl.
Okay.
That's not one, but two. The druid's in the house now.
Yay! All right, and she's back pretty far, so that kind of makes sense. You hear from behind you. You hear Emersina start chanting a spell, and a fourth pillar of moonlight comes down out of nowhere, 10 feet wide, completely encompassing Davros. Oh, what beautiful roll. Okay. And you see the shadow almost sizzle off of him like hot embers from a fire. and he's in pain, but you see him like breathing it in. Definitely being hurt though, quite a bit. Hear a little hiss from Emercina in the back. And then, let's see, where's our... She doesn't have it. But this one she has, and that's a bonus, right? And that is 60 feet. Just after that, you feel, Ormia, a gentle healing wave come over you. Ooh, she rolled pretty well. Some of your wounds, the pain from the back of your arm, the back of your hand, healing up. And you have a firm grip on your weapon once again. And that ends M's turn. Kaylin. Woo! Pew, 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 pew.
All right. So, so I can move about 5 blocks at a time, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I am going to be going straight towards Mr. Bad Pants over here, Davros, and
I'm gonna start you here, so you're on a square. You're a little bit closer.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to use my. If I want to go toward, if I want to. Now, have we had a long or a short? Have we had a short rest since our last battle?
So not that I know of.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I'm going to. Now, does with the fighters, does the maneuver, does that take a turn? Does that take an action?
No, I think maneuvers are just a separate thing altogether that you can do as a part of your action, I think.
Okay. Because, I have parry. So parry allows me to extend my melee action by 5. Not parry, lunge. Lunge allows me to extend my melee action by 5 feet. Which is that 5? No, that's not 5 squares. It's only 1 square, right?
Yeah, 1 square is 5 feet.
And that's not going to be good. So I'm going to just hit him with my bow, I guess. Okay. I do want to be walking towards the fight. So I want to take maybe 3, go up 3.
Okay.
And as I'm walking, I'm going to be pulling out my crossbow and I'm going to fire. And
beautiful.
See. So let's move this and actually do this correctly. All right, does that? No, that misses. Okay.
Just misses. Yep. You do a very cool and confident walk, up to him, drawing your your crossbow, and it fires and just passes through that moonlight up above him, just to the side of his head, in the back of the cave.
Now, do I get a second action or no?
I mean, as a fighter, you have an action surge. So if you wanted to, you could use that, and you get a second action.
Is Ormia healed?
Ormia
half
wounded
health.
still, but not. Yeah, she's.
Save your action surge.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna save my action surge, and I'll just go with the missed crossbow. I am defeated. Now, not saying I'm going to do this right now, but say if I were going to be like, I'm going to toss a healing potion to someone, they would have to roll to catch it, correct?
If you're throwing it, yeah, it would probably be... depends on how far. I mean, if it's close, no. But if you're throwing it like 15 feet or something like that, then there'd probably be something involved to catch it.
Okay. All right. I'm going to end my turn then. So, there you go.
Okay. Back to the invisible Emil.
Before we go any further, can we resolve who has inspiration today from the...
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, very good point.
I don't think that Rexy has rolled yet, but...
I rolled 626.
You were 626. Somebody didn't roll, I thought.
It looks like...
Ormia.
Oh, no, she got a 647.
I did. Yeah.
So that makes it Emil. Yay, by 6 points. Yay.
Nice. Okay. Okay, same as last time. I'm going to peek out from behind and try and shoot an arrow at Davros.
Oops, I gotta scroll down. Nice, that hits. Yeah. And do you have sneak attack? Beautiful. Okay, this time you lean out, line up your short bow, and fire it perfectly with the added light of this moonbeam. You strike him clean in the torso, right-hand side of his torso. And he grabs the bolt, sort of pushes it a little further.
I give a small smile and try and fade back into the shadows.
Nice. Hey. All right, Brixie, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to move. Come on. I'm going to move around him. And then I'm going to use my multi-attack. 1 bite, 1 claw.
Nice.
So this is the bite.
Your black bear form races up behind Davros on the opposite side. So don't forget you've got advantage because you're flanking. Oh,
okay.
Click. Oh no, wait. It wasn't control click. What was it for Mac? Command click. Something to target him.
Oh yeah.
And then go ahead and roll a second time. Roll again, and we'll see if the other one gets him. And this will be in your. Yeah, there you go. Oh, curses!
Are you kidding me? It's just like every time I have my real dice.
Well, click advantage again and roll for your second attack since you do have 2 attacks.
The bite did not work, but this is for the claw. Oh wait, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 doesn't hit. 8, 9, 10, 11 for the claw.
No, not quite enough.
Darn. Okay.
Even with the little child shadow that's still clinging to your back leg is just throwing you off your game a little bit. You slash at Davros and slash again, and you just catch some wispy ethereal shadow comes off of him. You don't quite connect to the meat of Davros.
Okay. Seeing this is not working, can I use a bonus action to transform back into my original form?
If you have that,
No. Okay.
circle, yeah, just if you have the circle. Okay. Otherwise, it's a. Or anything else for Brixie then this turn?
Brixie is done.
Okay. A slight, bear look of defeat.
It's just like my real world. It's like no joke. I've rolled 4 number 1s in a row.
Oh no!
All in the same roll too.
Welcome to the team.
Yeah, no, and I have a witness. Donut has seen it. Donut has seen it.
Nice. Ormia. Or you're face to face. Davros, who's got a hand on an airway, sort of twisting into his own torso, and just like looking like he's on PCP or something. It's just like.
Okay. All right.
Is this all?
Okay. It's not in my list. I only have my cantrips on my list here.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to just kind of scowl at Davros and just say, do you want pain? Fine. And I'm going to cast the arms of Hadar. I don't know. I'm going to cast that just boom out there. Wait, sorry. First, bonus action. I'm going to take a healing potion because I have one. And I don't know how do I do that. How do I do that?
The healing potion. Now I see Blade Ward, Eldritch Blast, and Vicious Mockery were the three. Oh right, and then the first
and then
level
I get a
one
first
was
level spell.
Arms
it was
of,
Arms of Hater.
Okay, I will add that. All right. You should be able to just let me see if you can do it from here.
Yeah, so I'll take that.
Go ahead and
potion.
roll a 2d4 plus 2, and I'll add it to your.
Oops. So that was lame. So 5.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me move you over here. 5 still. That's not too shabby. Some more of your wounds heal up in the back of your arm there.
Yeah, so I'll just pop it and then chuck the glass bottle aside and say, do you want pain? Fine. And then just boom.
Nice.
Centered on myself, 10-foot radius.
Ooh.
And he needs to make a strength saving throw. And does that include Brixie?
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Oh, let me
I'm
check.
literally in the range.
Arms.
Oh, barely not.
All right, is that a that's a.
It's a 10-foot radius centered on me.
There it is. Okay, I'm adding it to your. No, I'm not. Now I am. Arms of Hadar. So this way you can actually. You can.
This one.
You can drag the save onto. Yeah, I mean, if you're putting it essentially on yourself, right?
Well, it is centered on myself.
Yeah, but
okay.
it's
All creatures within
radius.
10 feet. Yeah, so Brixie too. Mm-hmm.
Ah.
So target both of them and then just click the save under the spell.
Okay.
Oh, it's it's gonna do it for you on her thing. So
I know, but still.
Ah.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
You
There
got
go.
a success, Brixie.
Saved.
Oh,
Saved.
yes.
Davros
And Davros
fails.
did not. Okay.
Okay,
So
good.
it takes
Good.
2d6 necrotic damage, and he can't take reactions until his next turn. So, and
nice
ooh,
damage.
Nice.
Oh. Beautiful. Oh, so Brixie, you still take a little. You just take half damage
And
instead of
fuzzy.
full.
Oh, so 5. Okay,
Mhm.
so I have to take damage. I need a.
Mhm.
Damn it, Fuzzy.
These tendrils of dark energy burst forth from the stone floor and start battering, swinging wildly, battering. Oh, there we go. Okay. Both Davros and Brixie. Brixie in her bear form seems to take the beating much better than Davros. It's getting slapped silly with these large tentacles. This dark necrotic energy you can see being sapped a bit as these tendrils hit each of them. Okay, that's a really sweet.
And then I'm gonna pull out my pistol and point it straight at his face.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, release him now. Can I make an intimidation check?
Yeah.
Why not? And that was almost really good.
All right. Anything else for?
That's it.
Okay.
So just release him now.
Yeah, he's still giving you a smirk and such. Okay. So, anything else for? Okay, over to Felix. Felix, still engaged with Yaris here, attempts to incapacitate him further. Let me just check Facebook, make sure I'm not missing it or anything. Nope. Okay. Attacks Yaris with his lighting stick. Yaris leaps over the stick as Felix goes to sweep his feet. But Felix continues to swing and comes back around with the other side of his lighting stick, which Yaris was not expecting. Striking him right in the ribs. Oh, for only 1 point of damage. Yaris grabs it with his arm for a minute. And that ends Felix's turn. That brings us to Yaris, who will in turn attack Felix. Felix easily dodges that attack, but Yaris continues through with his second attack and hits the unsuspecting Felix. Woo! Okay. Felix exposes a bit of a joint in the new armor that he has. And Yaris takes advantage, piercing right between the two plates of armor, dealing a hefty amount of damage to our poor Felix. That ends his turn. Brings us to Davros. Okay, now what was his Oh, no reactions, right?
Yeah, no reactions until the end of his. I just turned away from this. Sorry.
Okay.
Because he just takes the 2 and can't take reactions until his next turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? He looks up, after your last attack. Your pistol in his face. Call that a pistol. Fades into this pile of shadow that fades down into the floor. Reappears about 15 feet.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
No, because this one's instantaneous.
Dang it!
Yeah, sorry. Off of his back draws a cavalier. Oh, I don't have the image in here. I'll show you. It looks so cool. It basically looks not quite like a rifle, but almost the length of a rifle. It has this brass dragon head at the end, like a big blunderbuss, basically, but more rifle than shotgun. It has these elaborate brass workings around it that give it this whole shape of a dragon, and at the end is the dragon's mouth. Draws that off his back, puts one arm like this, and rests this huge, his arm on the other one with this weapon pointed at you, Ormia.
Ormia swears.
And makes a single attack. Oh, Ormia. Oh, yeah, you're doing better with health, thank goodness. Okay, almost gets max damage. Makes this banging, echoing sound through here, almost deafening for Brixie and Ormia. And you feel this enter and leave your torso. And you look down.
I'm down to 4 HP, guys.
You look down and you just see this singed bit of clothing that was in that part covering your stomach, and you see a lot of blood starting to seep into the clothes.
I'm going to use my reaction to spend 1 point of swagger and use the play dead ability.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. I think that's what a
deception or performance check against the attacker's insight.
Ooh, exciting that you're using this. Awesome.
This is why I wanted that swagger back. Is it just the one? Yeah, okay, just the one. Okay, deception or performance. Let's do deception for him. Doesn't matter, it's the same bonus, but
Oh, but that's a good bonus. All right, let's see. That's just a wisdom check for him.
His
because
insight.
He's not proficient.
Yeah.
in that. Oh!
Did he roll a 20? Yeah, so I just kind of... and then just...
Throw yourself over. A couple of rolls. And just collapse.
Kind of collapse in half.
Mm-hmm. Seemingly dead. Ooh, let me just check this and see if this is... Okay.
And I've dropped my pistol and my sword, but they're right within easy reach.
Okay. Nice. All right. That ends his turn and brings us to M, who, you know what? She looks over and sees this happen to you. Ormia! And moves, uses her action to move her moonbeam over. Shifts across the room rapidly and once again beams over him. Which means that he needs to do another save against it. He fails epically.
Does he, because he's a shadow person thing, does he get any disadvantage of any sort while being in bright light?
I don't know that you've seen too much radiant damage occur, but it does look like it hurts him a lot when you watch it sizzle the little embers and bits of shadow away from him as it hovers over him.
Okay.
Once again, that happens. But it's really, you can tell it's hurting. Bits of his skin are flaking off now and burning away. Go M, and she, you know what? She wouldn't know. She would definitely, let me just see how many spells she's got now. That was, 1, 2. Okay, she tosses you a heal toward the collapsed Ormia. Healing you for 6 points of damage. She looks a little concerned, though, as you don't rally. And would probably start to head over. 15, 20. But that's all she can do this turn anyway. Kaylin.
Okay. Can I mean, there's 5 squares. Can I make it to him to where I can use my short swords?
5, 10, 15, 20. Yes, you can, absolutely.
Okay. All right. I'm beelining. I look over. I see, Emersina is helping Ormia, so I'm not concerned with that. I'm just concerned with putting some damage onto this mother. And let's see.
Nice.
All right.
You're done playing around. You sheathe your crossbow.
I unsheathe him as I'm walking toward him, and we're gonna try this again.
Nice.
We're gonna try it again.
Get him!
And let's see here. Why am I feeling epically? Okay. All right. So. Oh God.
First one slashes. Let me check something super quickly. I don't think Moonbeam offers any bonus, but I just don't want to gyp you if that's the case. Steering pain. Yep. We've got that.
Such a high AC.
No, that's it. Okay. Nope. So first one misses.
First one misses. All right. So go for the next one.
Okay.
That one doesn't do anything. So.
You continue the flow with your second short sword attack. And this second one also, he just ching parries with his rapier as you attempt to attack. Where you feel, I should be able to knock this weapon aside, this skinny little rapier with my short swords. There's something about his technique that's just deflecting them. Kayla, no!
Isn't the script just fantastic?
I'm glad we went over it so many times. And Made improvements.
I mean,
Do it.
man.
Do it.
You do have your action surge if you wanted to use it.
I'm gonna do my action surge. I'm
Okay.
gonna do my action surge. I believe in myself.
Yes.
Um,
It can't go down like this, and you just continue
it can't go
charging
down
on.
like this. Yeah, no, I am ready. Here we go.
Oh, that hits. Yes. Yes.
Yes, finally, freaking finally. Don't fail me now.
Woo! You find Purchase, and you just slash through the thigh muscle on one of his legs. Completely bypassing his guard. And you've got your second short sword attack, too.
Oh,
Because it's a
Come
whole
on.
new action.
come
right?
on, come on. You can do this, Caitlin. You got this. You got this.
Oh, nice! This one's a thrust right into the torso with your other short sword.
But still, something.
It does another bit of damage.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
That's what I got. That's
He's
what I got
starting
here.
to bleed. I mean, you're seeing some decent wounds now on his body. He's not looking weak per se, but he's
Right.
definitely looking hurt.
Right.
And
Let him be
you
hurt.
got him, yeah.
Let him be hurt. Little so and so. Okay. All right.
Okay, now at the top of the round.
Through my book.
The top of the round, after taking that damage,
Stop wasting them.
Davros takes his cloak and grabs one edge of it and starts to pull it around himself as he looses the strap and throws it up into the air. And it enlarges, covering the entire room with this canopy of darkness, magical darkness that covers everything. No one can see anything right now, even with dark vision.
Oh.
Unless you have the ability to see through magical darkness. But Emil, it's your turn.
Great.
Well, it would seem there's not much that I could do then.
Well, you have his rough last position too. If you wanted to attack, it would be with disadvantage.
All right, so I'm watching Davros and Kalen from behind the pillar, and as Kalen unleashes like 4 rapid attacks at him, I kind of whisper to myself, "That's it, distract him," and I pull my short bow back, and the room just goes utterly dark. And I actually close my eyes and whisper a name and release my arrow. So disadvantage.
I so hope this hits because that was awesome. That hits! Yes!
Yes.
Ah! You do just that. Unleash your arrow, and you hear the thud of damage. Oh! Oh, wow, that was so much damage. That's amazing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, did you get your regular damage in too?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I thought I double-clicked it, but I re-rolled. That's what I did wrong. My apologies.
Okay. Nice. All right, how's he looking? You hear that yelp of pain and that thud of purchase as the arrow once again pierces him somewhere, and he felt it. You actually hear a bit of a yelp in his voice this time. So far, it seems that this pain is bringing him some sort of life, some sort of energy, as though this is what it is to live. I think he said something along those lines. But you hear a distinct yelp of pain this time, because that was just so awesome. Okay. Emil,
I mean, obviously I'm going to try and stealth up again, but Emil is used to fighting, at least in shadow, And so even though it's full dark, I think Emil is aware enough of his surroundings that he knows, like, there's a little bit, I don't want to call it quite an alcove, but there's like a little area that he can move up to 10 feet north of him.
Yes.
So that's what he's going to do. He's going to try and move there and kind of stealth up against that wall, so that if the room undarks, he's not the same place he last was and he last attacked from.
Okay.
I think that's the kind of thing that Emil would do based on having worked in the darkness before. So
nice.
I will do that. I will stealth and I will pass a turn.
Awesome.
Really quick, Dan.
Yeah.
Did Eurus react at all to my death?
Not that anyone has seen so far.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. A bit, yeah. Not anything yet that you've seen. Rixie, that's your turn. You're up. Oh, you might be muted. Oh, there we go. Maybe, yeah.
I don't know why. I don't unplug and plug my headphones back in. Can I run towards the direction where I last saw him?
Absolutely.
Okay. Or first of all, can I use my keen sense? And I have event. Oh, it's perception. Never mind.
You can, as like a bonus action, you already have a pretty good sense where he is, but yeah, you could roll with advantage a perception check with your keen senses, yeah.
Okay.
Because it is smell and hearing, I think, so.
Not fair.
Really handy right now. Okay, yeah, you've got a pretty good idea of,
Okay, so I'm gonna go towards it. And then launch the attack.
Okay.
Bite and claw. So, what's the disadvantage? Or can I see him within the 5-foot range?
You can't see him. You can't even see like your own claws. So there is a disadvantage. You would know, at the level you're at, that if you are on the opposite side of where someone else is, then you normally get advantage for being like, if Kaylin's down here and you're up top, you're on the opposite side, there's usually an advantage, which would cancel the disadvantage.
Okay,
so it'd be just a regular
just a
roll.
Normal.
Just
a normal roll. Okay, one dice, still 6 for the.
You'd have to be right up here. I'm just gonna scoot you out.
Oh, you're good. Okay.
Oh, nat 20, nice. All right, so your first attack gets oh no, you already did. No, that was for the other thing. Yeah, first attack, natural 20. So go ahead and roll twice the damage die for that.
Well, it's already it's 7, so times 2, I believe. It's.
You have to roll the damage in the chat there. Whatever. What dice is it?
For the claw, it says 1 target hit, 7 slashing damage.
Oh, it'll in the parentheses it'll say whatever the die is after that.
Oh, TD. Oh, okay. Okay, so.
That's just for DMEs if you just want to take the average every single time.
Oh, okay.
So, but if you feel like rolling the actual dice, then.
Ooh, 6. Okay, and add your strength modifier to that.
-1.
No, the
bear's strength modifier. Sorry.
+2. Right.
+2. So. Now, is the claw attack 2d4?
2d4 +2.
Okay, so you can roll another 2d4 because you got a critical hit. You've got 8 plus whatever this is. Okay, 15. All right, that would be. Oh yeah, he's starting to look pretty gnarly now. Not that anyone can see. Okay, and you have a second attack.
That was her second attack.
That was my second attack. I used a.
Oh, right. I forgot there was an advantage.
My first
Thanks,
attack
guys.
was a bite,
Whew.
and then my second was the claw, which
Ah,
does more damage than the.
yes, so. So you go in and you just hear your teeth click shut as you purchased nothing. So you just go in wildly with both your claws and rake down, and you hear you feel tearing into cloth and flesh.
Rawr.
Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Okay, Ormia. Oh, unless I'm sorry, Brixie. Did you have anything else?
Would he have an attack? Well, he's the only one who could see, or do I not know that?
No idea on anything currently. No one can see. Can't.
Okay, I will move backwards, just a couple of feet. Yeah, there we go.
Alright, I'm gonna just have him
Not knowing
roll
if he would
something.
get attack of opportunity on me or not. So.
He does not have his reactions because he got hit by my spell.
Oh, and he hasn't had his turn yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Ah, okay. He doesn't seem to. Those, yeah. He's put back all the way. Yeah, because you had that, right? 5, 10, 15, right? 40 with the bear. Okay. All right. Ormia, you're up. Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna stay where I am,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna grab my sword so I can cast Blade Ward.
Okay.
And then, did I do that right, or do I have to like click on myself? I don't know.
You should just be able to click the effect button. Yeah.
Is that the star?
Just below that, you've got to open it up with the magnifying glass, and then there's like a little person walking like this.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
It is an action to use Blade Ward.
Yeah, so I'll do that, and then can I look where I think is... Can I look... So I'm laying on the floor. Can I look up towards the ceiling and see if I can spot this cloak?
As you look up, it's you can't
Just
see even
nothing.
past. Yeah, it's just all magical darkness.
Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna...
Make a performance check, actually, because you're casting a spell while playing dead, if you would.
Right. Can I get advantage because he's currently being attacked?
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. You don't have to. Magical darkness. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, like, because like I had my sword like right by my hand, and I just kind of like grabbed it and cast it because I have to have
Nice.
my sword to cast things.
Yep, you feel
So
the
and then
runes activate, but you can't even see the runes lighting up on your hand. It's just complete black.
okay, that's really weird. So I'm just gonna kind of just lay there and just like listen and make sure like that no one's approaching me.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Felix. How is it that I haven't missed him yet? Have I? Nope. Okay. All right. He is going to attack once again with all these amazing attacks I'm getting on poor Yaris. Oh, and he misses. Okay, but he swings back around with the other side of his lighting stick.
With disadvantage.
Oh, you're right.
Sorry, Felix.
And misses. He's just where Yaris had been and doesn't seem to find any purchase. Which brings us over to Yaris, who does the same. Takes a moment, focuses, and tries to... Wow, it dropped a natural 20. Woo! Thank goodness. Okay. Does manage
one
to
of the
strike.
best swordsmen in the land, so...
Felix, does max damage. In the dark, Felix feels this blade just run across the side of his neck. A sting, an ache, a fresh wound. Yaris does his second attack. He knows where Felix is, doesn't it? Okay.
Holy.
This one pierces through the inside of the joint in the inside of the knee and just crumples Felix's knee in the moment. The pain that shoots up his leg from the piercing blow, and Felix collapses unconscious on the ground from the pain and the wound and blood loss. Felix! Alright. That brings us to Davros. Ooh, Kaylin, right? Kaylin's here. He's really just entertained with Ormia, though. He did just get... he puts his weapon back away and draws his rapier. Not that you see it, but Kaylin, you can hear it. You can hear the clunk on his back, and you hear it as a rapier is drawn from its sheath. Oops, hang on. He's got to do that with disadvantage. He can't see either. Oh, misses! With his first attack. Nice. You hear this whoosh on your right next to your right ear for a minute, and then it draws away.
Dan, so I have riposte as one of my maneuvers.
Oh, okay.
When a creature misses you with a melee attack, I can use my reaction and expand one superiority die to make a melee weapon attack against the creature.
Go for it. You have to do it with disadvantage because of darkness, but you can definitely do it.
Okay.
Nice. You hear that and you strike. You take this moment to put your training into action.
So, I always forget how those work. Do I do my sword attack or?
Yes.
Use reaction. If you hit, add this. Okay, then I can add the superiority die to the attack's damage, is what it says.
Ah, nice. Okay.
So
you have to attack first to see if you hit. So disadvantage. Okay. Come on. Yes, that hits.
Yes.
Ah, you've had enough of missing this guy.
All right. So then I roll my for my damage.
And then you'll roll a d8 and add it.
I think this is a d8. Hopefully. And that was a d6.
Oh.
No, that was an 8.
That was an
8.
Okay. So 10.
Oh, snap. Okay. So you take, not even fooling around, you just pull one of your short swords and grab it both hands and just slash down in front of you where you knew he was, just to try and get your best shot at hitting.
Yeah.
And you feel the resistance of a body. You just dig down through it. You hear another cry of pain with a little, creepy laughter after. Okay.
That's right.
Oh, so Davros is going to do his second attack now and try and hit you with disadvantage. It hits. That one hits. Okay. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay, he gets just about maximum damage. This time you hear that same whoosh, but you feel the sting of pain. Right through, across the side of your face, piercing part of your cheek, and across the back of your neck back here. And you feel it draw back out just as quickly as it pierced in.
Oh no.
But see nothing.
No.
Yeah. Kaylin, no.
Wait, give me one second.
Sure.
If a creature damaged me with a melee, no, I can only use one maneuver per turn or per thing.
Each maneuver is a reaction, and you already used your reaction.
I already used my reaction.
Yeah.
Okay, done.
Curses.
Okay. All right, that's fine. He can cut my face.
Okay. Whew.
Hope he enjoyed it.
Hi, we're back
I'm
to
back.
poor M. She leans down. Ormia, wake up! And tries to cast a, I think she does not have that. but she casts her healing word once again, just trying her damnness to revive you. Worried that you're just dead. Ormia, please wake up. And that's her turn. She just really wants you to to wake up. Wait, does she have a healing potion? Because she has an action. This poor thing.
I do have another healing potion on me. I don't know if she would think to go for that. But
she does have a healing potion, and as her action, she's going to pour it down your throat. So she flips you over and tips your head back, and so go ahead and roll a 2d4 plus 2, and I will add it to your health. Okay. And that ends her turn. She is like down on her knees with your torso up on her lap, elbow under the back of your neck, pouring this potion in. Just trying to revive you.
I'm just kind of like
basically choking on this potion. Okay, Kaylin, yay! You're up again.
But I'm almost back to full health.
I am really wanting to help Felix since he's dying.
Oh, you don't even know because it was all in the dark.
Oh, I don't have
Would
an
we have
idea.
heard? Because if he collapsed, he's wearing armor. That would
You
have
heard a
made
clunk
sense.
of armor. Yeah. You don't know if he was knocked down or collapsed or anything, but you
Or if
heard.
Yaris was knocked down.
So, like, she wouldn't know that he was, like, close to death, that he was...
I mean, that's a... Yeah, it'd be up to you what you think Kaylin might, if she would worry, like, oh no, that means someone's dying, or if it's just, I mean, it's a normal sound of battle. It was someone collapsing, armor falling, but that happens in battle, so it's up to you.
Who was next after me? It goes back up. So you have Emil. Ormia. Would let's see here. There's no way, is this ground like dirt? Is there any way that I can put a torch into the dirt, into the ground, or no? Or is it stone?
It's stone.
It wouldn't do anything anyways.
Oh, that's right, it's magic.
You definitely get the sense that there's something,
Forgot.
arcane about this, yeah.
Okay, alright. Just want to hope that someone else helps them, and I'm going to just slash away at Davros some more. Kaylin, I think Kaylin is incensed. She's ready to get at it. She's ready to go.
Nice.
So I think he is there. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna take my short sword. I'm just gonna put this in. Come on, no.
Oh.
Okay, so the first one doesn't hit.
Disadvantage too because darkness.
Oh, yeah, well they miss anyways, so we're done.
Not today, he whispers. Because he's a jerk.
This is horrible. Okay, alright. Okay.
Do you have another action surge? Or that was your only?
I think just one.
Oh yeah, you have
the
to
level.
have a long or short rest before you can use it again. I think maybe. You can use it. Oh, you can use it twice before a rest, but only once on the same turn.
Oh,
So
okay.
I do have a second action surge.
Nice.
Ah!
Good call, Brixie.
We're using the action surge for
Cool.
the second time,
Nice.
and we're just gonna hope that
You can't, there's no peace with this. Not again. Woof, woof. Go
Action
back and
surge the
swing.
second time. No, missed
Ah!
one. Tag freaking.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, the last one
one.
finds.
Disadvantage.
Oh right, you've got to
Disadvantage.
roll it a second
Are you-
time for disadvantage.
Quick thing. Are you using just the normal fighter from the PHB?
Mhm.
What?
Are you just using the regular fighter class? Because you only get two uses of action surge until at 17th level.
Oh.
Oh, well then, yeah, so this doesn't.
I'm sorry. Wet
It's
blanket.
okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, so that doesn't, so I don't know, you can, so yeah. No, you're fine, you're fine. All right. I don't have anything else I can do then. Let's
Okay.
see here.
Curses.
So, yeah.
Hello, little child that is shown on screen.
Top of the round, you hear the flutter of cloth near the top of the cave. And the darkness begins to dissipate as the cloak comes back down to Davros. And he ties it, wraps it back around his neck. Yeah. This time, he doesn't. It goes down around his neck, and he throws it out onto the floor, and it just lands there for a moment before bubbling up with shadow. Boom, 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 and these little vines with thorns in this ethereal smoke monster sort of shape just start wrapping around the floor and growing out of the stone and back into the stone, and they fill the ground with essentially difficult terrain. Becomes like mire, like you're walking through a muddy swamp almost as you try and trudge through this cloudy miasma with some thorns and other stuff in there. You're going to be careful as you walk around.
Where does that affect? Can you show that?
That is this layer.
The entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good to know.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, I just
Their
realized this
actions.
is my
I want
actual
that
first
cloak.
actual battle.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. As that miasma comes out, and we're gonna jump to Emil's turn. Let's go ahead and take our bio break since it's about that time. And yay, maybe we'll get Ed on after. I'll check and see. It looks like he connected.
I can get on just in time to die.
Yay! Sorry, Ed. So for those that don't know, we take a quick, like a 5 to 8 minute bio break, and then we'll be back. We'll have some fun stuff. We'll continue streaming, and we'll catch you real soon. Catch you then.
Nervous wave, smile.
Everything's fine. We're doing great.
We're doing great.
This is fine.
Oh God.
Thank you, honey.
We're back, chat. Yay, we've got Ed.
Hello.
We found a wild Ed.
A wild Ed approaches. Yeah.
And he's almost dying. Oh, somebody clipped. I don't know who it was, but there's a clip.
Oh, Nevik Link, yeah.
Zan.
Look, Ed, in my defense, I've been rolling amazing attacks against Yaris with Felix. He's been owning Yaris.
At least he was good for something.
Yeah. It's just that once the darkness hit, Yaris got a couple really good shots in. So, that's what you have to come
I don't know
back
if you
to.
have chat up, Ed, but Franco5065 says, "Hello, Felix. Roll a saving throw against dying."
Yeah, rip.
I'm so sorry, Ed.
That's all
No,
right.
he's not. No, he's not. Don't listen to him.
Oh, and Epic Forge is following the show. Thank you for the follow, Epic
Oh,
Forge.
yeah, thank you for the follow. Yes.
I need to not do this because this is not my channel. It's yours.
No, that's great. Thanks.
So hard not to.
I usually hear the ring come through, but
Oh,
I think it was
it did.
break.
Alerts went through.
Good. All right. Well, thank you. Much appreciated. All right. So we don't have Sam yet. She said she might be a hot minute. So hopefully we can still get the timing down here. We'll see how things go. So this cloud of shadowy miasma with some thorns and other stuff has filled the lair here. So it's now difficult terrain as you slosh through it when you try and make any movements. But vision is back. And Emil, that brings us to you.
All right. Well, I guess I should try and have a slow turn to give Ormia time to get back, but I don't have much to do other than what I've been doing so far, which is I'm going to peek out of my hiding spot and take a shot at Davros with my short bow. I am going to use my inspiration dice, which is a D6 or a D8.
Ah, okay.
Which one is it? I don't remember.
It was a 15 at Davros.
Is the inspiration D6 or D8?
It's a D6 currently. Sorry.
Okay. So let's make that a 19.
That hits.
Excellent. So let's do this.
Oh, nice. All right, you sneak out of your cubby there and line up your short bow and fire. And now that the light has returned, you see him fairly bloodied. Previous arrow, the one that you fired in pitch magical blackness, apparently went right into the wounded eye. He had that eye patch over one eye, and it just seeped in right next to the bridge of the nose there. Hence the yelp of pain. You see him in a fair bit of pain, but still getting something positive out of it. This arrow flies through his shoulder and out. And then you step back into the crevice there, the wedge in. All right, Brixie, you are up.
Okay, still in my bear form. I'm gonna charge at him. Multi-attack.
Nice.
And, oh, what did I do that for? I need to get back to the page.
Now you have advantage because you are, you can see, and Kaylin's keeping him busy on the other side.
Okay.
Trying to hit him.
I'll take that 16,
That
16,
hits.
18. No, 19. And then do you want me to roll 1d6 and then 2?
Yeah, roll whatever the bite damage is first, and then you can do the next attack.
5 piercing damage. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
roll whatever the die. Yeah, and then add the strength
4
modifier.
piercing.
Four,
Yeah,
okay.
4 plus 6 piercing damage. And then for my second attack, which is the claws. Yeah. Where's my dice? Oh, a negative advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Do-do-do.
You go in and get a good chunk of his leg.
13, 14, 15, 16.
Oh, that just hits. Yep.
Nice.
Okay, and then 2d4.
You bite one leg with your first bite in your black bear form and rip at it.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 piercing damage.
Nice. Okay. All right. And then slash twice with your claws, cutting some ribbons, out of the back of his legs, back of his thighs. After all, he's treated you like crap since you've been here. Sometimes he'll tuck you down with the spiders, so they can where the group found you, so the giant spiders have their playtime. Sometimes makes you keep the giant hill giant there company. There's all sorts of tortuous tasks and things that he has put you through. So you're just like unleashing. That's beautiful. Okay, Ormia.
Oh. Whoops.
All right, Ormia. I guess. Man, I really hate to do anything for her because.
Hold her action.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think I'll just hold hers until the end of the round. And if she doesn't come back by then, I'll just hold her whole thing.
I'll keep a check.
Oh, Felix. Yes! Success! It automatically rolls your death saving throw, apparently.
Oh, okay. Excellent. For my first trick, I do nothing.
Sorry, Felix. Of course, Yaris is going to get you while you're down.
Of course.
Let me just do a quick roll and see what Yaris is actually going to do here.
Oh no.
He's really well trained. Yeah, okay.
Okay, that's not a good sign. That's never a good sign. He's silent.
I'm just trying to genuinely think what Yaris would do.
It's nice knowing you, Felix.
I'm going to go into Fantasy Grounds and bring up my backup character.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think he attacked Felix. And that hits, which I think is 2 automatic fails.
Oh, yes. Dan, this is not your fault. Oh, Epic Forge just subscribed to
Hey,
the
thanks,
tier
Epic
1.
Forge. Nice. Appreciate it. Oh,
Who's the man,
Felix,
Epic
Felix.
Forge? You're the man. Or lady.
They subscribed. There we go.
Yeah, I don't. I'm sorry. I've got to play it. I've got to play it true. I mean, this is what he's trained to do.
That's what I'm saying. Do not feel
Put an
bad.
end to people. Well, hopefully you'll miss. Oh, son of a Felix. Nothing's over in D&D, so we'll see what happens. But he spins his rapier around and just puts it on your chest and slowly pushes through. Puts his foot on your chest, pulls it out, and he sort of has this ravenous, mad look. Looks around and he sees Amricina on her knees with Ormia's head braced on her lap. And he starts moving over here. Oh my gosh, I hope that's not the end. Okay.
Is there any chance Epic Forge sub could save him?
Ooh!
Put chat save
What
him.
did I miss? What did I do?
Oh, you missed Felix getting killed.
Felix died.
Yeah.
He lost all his saving throws. Yeah, because Yaris had him down, dead to rights, and he attacked. Let's.
And then what happened on my turn?
I've held your turn, so you can actually, before Davros goes, if you want to. Let me think for a second because I want to consider, because that was a pretty. I do like steps. Epic, if you have dice, and I don't have chat up, but please let me know if he or she has dice at home and they want to roll a d8 and tell us what number they get. That may be a factor in possible, seeing what happens here about bringing, no one's dead until they're dead. So, in the meantime, Davros isn't taking his turn per se, but he's looking up, and Ormia, he's got an arrow. Emil's arrow is in the his wounded eye. It went through the socket there, just to the side of the bridge of the nose, and he's been torn to shreds in the back by Brixie and slashed and hacked in front by Kaylin, and Emil's arrows have been, tearing through him, and yours slashes rapier, and he takes this big, deep breath in. Yes, I haven't felt this alive in ages. You are worthy of my time. And he looks directly at you with like this feverish madness, Ormia, and says, well, so you want your teacher, do you? Oh no, you're passed out on the ground.
I look dead. I don't know if he believed me. I don't know if he believed me.
Yeah.
But I have been healed several times over. Forcefully healed.
Yeah. Well, you see, I have your precious teacher. He's just talking in your direction. You don't know if, he's just cray-cray, or if he knows that you're not there.
Dan, I sent you Epic Forge's roll.
Oh, okay. Good. Thank you, Epic. That's great. All right. Good. He says, well, you see, I have your precious teacher's shadow. You'll never truly have him back as long as I have that. But perhaps for this, the good time you've shown me, I will make a trade. I'll make you a deal. Your shadow for his. What say you, young one? And he just, says that off in your direction, Ormia.
Are we still on initiative?
Oh, yeah, it's still... Mm-hmm.
Okay, never mind.
Any response, or you still want to play? You can take a minute, too, if you need to think.
Yeah, she's gonna think about that. I'm still playing dead, but that's just kind of a...
Okay. Do you want me to continue going through while you...
Yeah,
you want to, hold your action until... Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep holding my action.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do? Now it's his turn. How patient is he gonna be? And where are you? You don't... you know what, Orm? No, I guess he already mentioned the shadow missing, so you don't really need to see that. All right. He looks down at you, Caitlin, and how are you looking at him? Like, He's gauging whether or not he's still going to be attacked, basically. Do you give any implication as to...
I am pissed off. That's how I'm looking at him.
Nice. Okay. Well, I guess I'll play a little longer, won't I? While you think, he says, and he attacks. Oh, you know what? He'd probably spin around and attack Brixie, who just did a bunch of damage to his backside.
Bring it.
And he just barely hits. Oh no, wait. What's the bear's AC?
The better AC. Let me get to the better stats. I was
Thanks.
looking up
And then he
spells.
has the disadvantage because he's being flanked too, right?
No.
No,
You just get
thankfully.
advantage on him.
The bear's AC is 11.
Ah, okay. He just hits.
I'm gonna cutting words that.
Ooh.
I will use my last die, my last inspiration die to cutting words it.
Okay. That's enough.
It barely misses.
What do you say with your cutting words?
I'm gonna sit up and I'm gonna shout out, "Back off, he's mine."
Okay, and he jerks his blade back just before it strikes Brixie as he says that, and looks at you. Very well. And
I will duel you, Davros. I will duel you for my teacher's shadow. And if I lose, you can take mine.
Ooh, okay, he pauses. He looks at Brixie, looks down at Kaylin, and says, call them off and let's do just that.
Pull Yaris back. Take him out of the fight.
He looks over at Yaris, shakes his head. Yaris sheathes his weapon.
I'm gonna look at everyone else.
And just... well, he wouldn't step out of range, but he just sheathes his weapon for now. Kaylin and Brixie, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna stand and just still holding my rapier, just kind of ready.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna look at everyone else, be like, just like, I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm gonna look and be like, just please let me do this.
Yeah, I'm going to look at Ormia, make sure she knows what she's doing, which she seems to. So I'm going to back off and kind of make my way. I think I'll notice Felix, and I kind of want to make my way over that way to where Felix is laying unconscious.
Well, dead.
Right, dead, whatever.
I mean, never mind. Oh. Just looking at everyone else backing off, I'm going to do the same. So, I'm just following the crowd.
Okay. Everyone clears the way as Davros sees, that this is happening. Twirls his rapier a couple times, fixes his hat and feather. He's got, a standard, Buccaneers jacket on. Flips that up.
I totally have a pirate hat somewhere. I kind of want to
awesome.
go get it.
And walks over as though to invite Ormia. He has half his turn left.
Pirate hat.
You want me to go get it? Let me see. I think I know where it is.
Please.
Awesome.
Where's she
Pirate
going?
hat.
It'd be so worth it. Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's too good. It's too good.
Oh, I'm going to answer somebody's question real quick while Sam just gets the hat. I just got to figure out. Dark Searchman, to answer your question, I bought all this during Valentine's. This was the Valentine's Day promo that Wormwood was doing, and so this was the anti-Valentine drow box. It's made out of winged wood, held in Central Africa. And then in Elvish, it says, "Not all those who will wander are lost." So,
Nice.
and then my whole entire thing was made by a guy named Anthony. Because I have it on the bottom of my box. Handcrafted by Anthony Finter. Run number 123. 123. And it's all fine. Handmade. And if you guys are a fan of Critical Role, use the code word CRITROLL to get free shipping. That's what I did. It saved me tons of money.
Nice.
And I got a retweet from Wormwood when I was showing it off.
Nice. Frank, yeah, that's true.
I forgot what not a sponsored advertisement. Yeah. Not a sponsored advertisement. And then here's my elves.
Got it.
Nice. Nice. She is so happy. She is so happy, guys.
Yes, awesome.
The last time we saw Sam this happy is when we had real die night.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
First time.
So Mia kind of resettles her hat and just walks over.
Shall we?
Yes. Do we re-roll initiative?
You know what? I think that would be fair. Yeah. Let's let me quickly clear initiative. Because it's just going to be essentially the two of us.
Player in the battle.
Initiative.
Okay, at this point, I walk towards where the human fighter on the ground, because I still don't know names. So, yeah. And then I just start licking his face and hoping he'd come.
Aww. Okay.
Felix.
You kind of nuzzle and try and lift him up to move him, and his head just sort of flops back and up and down as you nuzzle
Yeah,
it.
I'm just in tears by the body. Yeah.
Oh, Kaylin, you've got as you're down, in tears and looking, there's just blood on your gauntlets.
Oh God.
Blood on the shins and knees of your armor. Is just lost so much in this pool around him now in the cold stone.
I just start frantically, even though I have nothing in my pack to help him, I just start frantically looking through everything, like surely there's something I can, and just in tears and upset.
Dan, if we're re-rolling initiative, does that count as the end of an encounter?
No, it's sort of a continuation of a start of a duel. Yeah,
just thought I would ask.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't get his.
He's looking really wounded too, just so you have an impression of how he looks.
All right.
Well, you know what? Extra sadly, that right where Felix and Kaylin are, and Yaris, that's where one of those pillars of moonlight is shining in currently. That's extra sad. Okay. I just look. I'm like, oh. Okay. All right. So he's looking at you, Ormia. Okay. But did you roll your? Oh, not yet.
I have not. This is the initiative. The initiative isn't. Okay. All right. Here we go. Come on. Ooh.
Ooh. Beat him by one. Nice.
Okay.
I believe in you. You can do all the things, Sam.
All right.
That's your turn, Ormia.
Okay. So we just, shall we? And I say yes. And then immediately lunge.
Nice.
Jeez, I need my real dice for this. One-on-one, I feel like that should happen. Okay. Action, attack, rapier. Here we go. Okay. Is that...
Oh, well, that
dang it,
hits.
I
That's
forgot to-
22. Just it
Gosh,
wasn't
dang
targeting
it.
you. That's fine. That hits. Yep.
So I'll stuff
Not
forward.
quite prepared
Hit.
for the speed of your step and thrust. He goes to parry it, but misses entirely as you just pierce through and get just between a couple of ribs on his left side, piercing quickly and retracting just as fast.
And I'm not smiling anymore. I'm just like laser focused on him, just watching and ready, and just everything I've been taught is going into this.
Okay. All right. Woo, doggy. All right. Anything else for your turn?
That's it.
Okay. He attempts to strike back. Okay. That hits.
Oh nope, I only have one. Okay.
Comes right back and pierces just into like your upward into your left armpit and up out the back. Pulls out, trying to cut the connective tissue in the front there that used to support that arm.
Ow.
He has one hand he's keeping behind his back now. He's only doing one attack for a turn. Smiles.
I am not left-handed. Switch.
Yeah. All right, that's back to you.
Okay. This is a okay. All right. Well, that hurt. So bonus action. My last healing potion.
You'll never win.
And I'm
Take
gonna
the deal and be done.
This is so. I'm just gonna kind of step back at that, pop it, drink it. Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right.
Just take the deal and be done, young one.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think so. And I step forward and I
You
stab
can't
him.
beat me.
And I really hope this hits. Okay. Everything. All the dice. Oh, dang it.
Ting! Parries it. And comes back for an attack if that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Comes back for his attack. To which you parry. Goes back on guard. Back to
Once
you.
again. Oh, gosh.
Does another. It's just tink, tink, tink ears. Back and forth. The clangs of metal echoing now as everyone's completely quiet in here. All right, back to Davros. He feints. He comes in for a thrust and feigns, ducks under it, spins around your side, and tries to slash across the side of your torso. And misses. You,
Oh my
from the
goodness.
side, lower your sword, guarding that whole side of your body. He seems surprised. Back to you.
Not as much of a beginner as you think I am.
Perhaps. Is that so, young one?
That's a Kaylin
That was
right
perfect.
there. That's a Kaylin move.
All right.
Step
And
and you and I did a facepalm the exact same time.
he
Well, that
Oh,
happened.
okay.
Come on,
As you
somebody
do
to clip
that, you're going in for a thrust. He wraps down on your rapier, knocking it down and using the force bouncing back up to perform a Heartseeker maneuver. Trying to
That's
pierce.
only against a surprise opponent.
What's that?
It's supposed to be against a surprised opponent,
Oh,
but I did roll a 1, so I would take that.
no. Let me double check. I thought that was
That's
just
what
something
it
you
says.
would call.
It says when making an attack against a surprised opponent. But I did roll a 1, so I would take that. I would fairly take that.
Nope, that was my misunderstanding of the thing. Let's see. Nope, he wouldn't do that either. Okay, he attempts to disarm you with that strike. Forcing to drop one item that's target is allowed a strength save. Next you can force. Okay, so please make a strength saving throw with disadvantage. He's forcing disadvantage on you.
I have a -1.
Oh no. Ting! Knocks it out of your hand. Actually, cuts the back of your hand as it drops. Runes that had a slight glow to it fade. And he steps on the rapier and puts his up at your throat. Young one, take the deal.
I'm just going to kind of stare into his eyes and say, this isn't over. Draw a dagger and try to push him away.
Okay. Nice. Make a, an athletics check.
Oh, I'm I'm attacking in an attempt to knock back his...
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack then.
And if this hits, I'm going to try to disarm him.
Okay, nice. He just had it, a little too close. He was in a little bit, but you draw this dagger out from your side belt before he even catches it, and it's just sheer reaction time. He strikes, the back of your hand with the hilt of his rapier, punk, and comes around for an attack.
I've still got my dagger.
Yep, you still have it in your hand, yeah.
He roll a 1?
Yep, he rolled a 1, so he goes to attack, and you block it with your dagger. Sing! Dagger sticking out the back here. Cling! And his eyes locked, smirks back and forth. That's your turn, Ormia.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna hit him again with my. There we go.
Nice.
Okay, now this I'm gonna make him. I'm gonna try to disarm him. So here's the damage. Yes, max damage.
Okay.
With the dagger.
Ooh, yeah.
And yes, so he has to make a strength save, but I cannot do it at disadvantage. So just a regular strength save.
Strength saving throw. What does he have to beat? He got a.
He has to beat...
No, you got a 1.
Oh yes.
Never mind. Yeah.
So can I? Okay, since he rolled a 1, can I knock his sword up into the air, catch it, and then point it back at him?
You do exactly that.
So I'm just going to do that and say,
okay, he's got your dagger and his sword against his throat.
I'm not taking the deal. Release his shadow.
Oh, snap.
Deal's a deal. Lower your weapons.
I'm going to stay there a little bit longer, let the runes on my hand glow really bright, and then I'll step back. Still on guard, but just waiting.
You are a good time indeed. And he pulls this necklace over his head and pulls it out, and there's a teardrop amulet, glass or crystal teardrop. It inside is this purplish black matter. This is the shadow of your teacher. It's yours, and he chucks it. Let me do a strength just to see how far he's going to chuck this thing.
Do I see this? And if I do, can I try to catch it with my teeth?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make a dexterity check, Brixie, because he is sort of throwing it off in that direction.
Okay.
And he only rolled a 9, so he didn't really throw it that far.
Okay, just a straight dex?
Yes.
Okay. Come Come on. Desk guys, 12!
Plus the bear's dexterity.
12!
Nice. Okay. That's happening at the same time.
As soon as he did that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to drop my dagger, use my foot to pull up to grab my rapier,
Mm-hmm.
and go at him straight to his chest with both the rapiers.
Okay. He chucks that. Brixie, you run over, and as this is, it's only about an inch and a half, big, but the necklace is flinging around behind it. You go boom, 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 and grab in your jaws the necklace, the beaded necklace part. It swings like half an inch away from the floor as it wraps up around your muzzle.
My nose.
Yeah. At the same time, he turns into smoke and melts down into the floor. Reappears
Before
15
he does that,
feet.
I want to try to, as soon as he threw it, I just want to try to...
It's instantaneous, but you see him right behind you, about 15 feet. As
Okay,
you know this trick. So you can go ahead and...
Okay, I'm going to... if he's 15 feet away,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to chuck the dagger first,
Okay.
and then grab my rapier and run after him.
Okay. Go ahead. Yep, you can easily catch up.
Okay,
That
chuck
was
the
a
dagger.
distraction.
Uh,
I got...
It looks like he landed and he's not facing you. He landed and he's sort of running. So you
Yeah, no way.
catch up to his
No
back.
way.
Yeah.
No way. I'm not letting him get away. Yeah, just straight through the back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go through his gut.
Nice. Okay.
How you want to do this?
That hits.
Do you want me to? Yeah, okay. I'm just going with both for flavor, but I'll only roll the damage for one.
Okay.
Nice.
How do you want to finish Davros?
Nice.
In other words, how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna go through his gut through the back, and then I'm gonna let go, and then grab his shoulder and turn him around,
Mm-hmm.
and just say, "You messed with the wrong family," and then punch him straight in the face.
Oh, nice. Oh, sweet.
Down.
You do just that. You run him straight up from the back. He goes up on his tippy toes and drops down to his knees, and you walk around slowly in front of him and say that you messed with the wrong family. And you just punch him clean across the face. And his body spins and turns and smacks like a dead weight down on the floor.
And before he dies, I'm
Mhm.
gonna kneel down next to him
Mm-hmm.
I pull my bow.
and just say,
Ooh.
"What did he owe you?"
Let me see if he's conscious to answer. Oh, no. He's just, he's got that complete, wide-eyed look. And you actually see tiny claws of smoke coming out of the ground, grabbing him. Pulling, compressing his body against the stone
I'm gonna
floor.
take his cloak off.
Oh,
take
his
out the
cloak
rapier.
disappeared in the floor with that billowing
Dang
thing.
it.
Unfortunately,
Dang
yeah.
Oh, I wanted that.
I know, it's pretty sweet.
I'll just pull my rapier out, and his as well. Pull both rapiers out and just kind of watch.
Okay. You see his physical form crumpled up on the floor now, but as these little creatures come up out of the floor and claw at him, you actually see his ethereal form poke up out of it, sort of like a wave, the way the top of a wave ripples. And has a white chalkish outline to it for all the features, a silhouette. So you can see a pained expression and a horrified expression as he's being grabbed and dragged down through the shadow into the ground with just his physical body being left behind, screaming and clutching at his physical form as he disappears out of sight.
enjoy your eternity in the Shadowfell.
Does the
becomes a distant scream.
does the little shadow child dissipate, or is that little child?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
In fact, the moonlight begins to shift to a soft sunlight. You hear a loud in the room south of you. And a bit
As
of a
soon
rumble.
as he's gone, I'm running over to Yaris.
Okay. He's just standing there looking with a blank expression on his face. You see that the sunlight now striking him and Felix in the blood and Kaylin, just sort of looking at the blood in her gauntlets. Yaris has no shadow. He casts no shadow.
Where did that go? The necklace, where did it go?
I walk up to her and I
Thank you.
nudge her.
I take it and just, I don't know how to do this. And I'll just put it, like my hand's just shaking now, just put it over Yaris' neck.
By this time, I transform back into my normal self since we're out of initiative.
Mm-hmm.
And I can I do it? Golly, like an Arcana check to see if I know the properties and like.
Yeah.
That's really
Well, that's sort of like
Or
to detect it. But you could do an Arcana check to see if you know anything about, if you're familiar with this. And Kaylin, you could do the same since you're proficient as well.
I don't care. I'm just taking it. And
I honestly don't think that Kaylin's not worried about that right this
Okay,
moment.
right.
12.
12. You haven't really seen anything like this. You have, well, you know what? Because you've dealt with him and you are somewhat familiar with shadows, you've never seen him return one, but you've seen him put them into different vessels and other containers before.
Can I make an investigation check to see where like the bits like it to?
There's a pretty
Release.
clear stopper, on this one, where if you wanted to, you could twist the stopper out and release it. You've never seen him release it, but you think that might be the way to go.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm going to take it from you, and then I'm going to do that.
Oh,
if you
okay.
don't mind. He's my teacher.
Oh no.
He's
And then I show her where I think the knob is to twist it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'll do that.
my point, because I really don't know what's going on, and seeing everybody sad and upset just intrigues me, because I've never seen so many emotions before.
Okay. Ormia, you take that, you have it hung around his neck, and you look at the stopper. You worry internally for a minute, like, is this the right thing? Is this going to return it? Is this going to lose it? But what choice do you have? Pop the stopper off, and you see the smoke, almost as though it's drawn to his person, float up out of that and cover him, slowly seeping into his skin and through his clothing. He regains more of a healthy standard visage as shadow slowly stretches out from behind his feet and across the floor. Oh, he's really disoriented though. He doesn't quite know where he is or recognize you or anything that's going on. There's a bloody corpse next to him. There's, he's in a cave.
I'm just gonna burst into tears and just grab him in the tightest hug I possibly can with my weak little form. Just grab him.
Oh.
Just sobbing into his chest.
And at this point, not knowing, I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on on the woman with the pirate hat. Still not knowing. I'm just saying things because
Okay. Ormia, yeah.
Ryan knows everybody's names, but
Nice.
Grixie doesn't.
Nice.
So.
Her with a hat. Neat. Go ahead. I think if you target her, you control or whatever the command click to target her, you should be able to open it up and click on the heal spell, and it'll. So you're giving him that hug, and he, you feel, this healing wave come over you, Ormia, a little bit, so some of your wounds heal up.
All right, you get 14 health back.
14?
Uh-huh.
I think it's 3.
Oh, nope, 3. Sorry. I was
Whew,
looking at
oh my gosh, that's OP.
What?
Yaris,
Sorry.
some of the cloudiness lifting.
You know what? I'm going to use my last first level spell. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on you again.
You don't.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you can add your wisdom modifier to that.
Oh wait, yes, I can.
You should just be able to click the spell will do it.
Well,
like if you click the magnifying glass, there it is.
It just says 1d8.
Oh, well, I'm back up to full now. So
Okay.
thank you.
You're welcome.
You're healed completely.
But Ormia doesn't notice. She's just like holding on to
hugging
and just like.
And I'm all out of first level spells.
Ormia?
You're okay.
This is.
You're okay.
Came. After how far did you travel for me? Should have just let me go.
I would have traveled to the 9 Hells for you, Yaris.
Oh, my poor dear. No. What you must have gone through.
I don't care. You're okay.
And he kind of, he's still locked in your hug, like awkwardly, but he kind of rests his head down on yours. There, child. There. You did well. We must be on guard, though, in case Davros returns, we... could be back any moment. Have you come across him yet?
I sent him back. He was gone.
Oh, what an excellent learner you were. And continue to be, it would seem. To return home. Is everyone else well? My wife.
They're worried about you, but I told them I would bring you back.
Please, let's leave this place. And he kind of looks down at the pool of blood. Oh, no. Someone was hurt. Because of me, more were hurt. Please, we must get him out of here. We must bring him somewhere to... Is there a church nearby? The last I recall, I was dragged into the Feywild.
We're still there. I don't know if there's anyone close by, but...
God.
Dan, with my... Let me see.
Ormia is still just like sobbing. She's just like holding onto his arm now, like a little girl would to her dad. It's just like not letting you go.
With the outline, my background as an outlander wanderer, it says you have an excellent memory of maps and geographics.
Mm-hmm.
Would I know where a church will be nearby, or would it be, or do you need me to make a roll?
You haven't been outside of this place for a while, and I don't know that he would have brought you through the city. But you can probably take a peek once you're out. Like once you get to the city, you might be able to, do a check, like a survival check, sort of a tracking kind of check.
Okay.
But you don't recall seeing, you weren't really brought through the main part of town when you were brought here in the first place.
Okay.
We must get him somewhere. Please, let us go. Let us be rid of this place.
Yeah. I'm gonna go pick up my my pistol.
Okay.
And let me check something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
See if she
is that treasure chest there?
like in real life?
Yeah, you do in fact see that beautifully crafted.
Can I make
treasure
an
chest.
investigation check to see what's in it?
Yeah, good, because Ormia wouldn't notice it.
Yeah, go ahead.
17!
Neat. You walk over and you pop it open to see what's inside. The chest swings open smoothly without any surprises. You find in it a boatload of silver and gold pieces and a small wooden box that appears to have some sort of elaborate master lock on it.
Can I make an intelligence or an intelligence check to see if I can open the lock?
Do you have any thieves' tools or anything?
Ooh, I don't think so, but let me see.
We have a rogue in the party.
Emil's still completely. What is while you're doing that, Brixie? While you're looking that up, what does everyone else want to do?
I'm just focused on Felix.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm keeping Davros's rapier, just kind of tucking it into my belt, and I'm gonna help with Felix.
You also see that rifle-like weapon, the Chevalier or whatever it was.
I'm taking that.
Okay.
I'm definitely taking that. I'll take that, and I'll take his rapier.
I don't think I have any tools for efficiency.
No, you can tell you'd need
Hang
some
on.
really good tools and the know-how to get into this one. But it's small enough that you could put it in your backpack and bring it with you if you wanted.
Actually, I'm gonna. Is Davros's physical? Go ahead.
Good, Brixie.
How many silver and gold pieces do I find?
If you're just scooping them up like mad, you find 530 gold pieces.
Ooh,
yeah.
That's enough to buy a resurrection.
112 silver pieces. About 35 copper pieces mixed in the bunch.
And copper? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And just to check in with Emil, what is Emil doing while?
I guess, given that what I've seen Ormia do over the last few minutes, I'll probably come out of the shadows at this point, and I'll walk up in front of Ormia and I'll hold up my hand. Like,
what?
the compass, please.
That thing.
That thing.
Yaris looking confused, just sort of looking on.
With my hands shaking, I'll hand it over and just give it to you, but I'm not letting go yet. And then I glance over at Yaris, and I'll let you have it.
I'll put it in my pack, trying to touch it as least as possible, because Emil doesn't really like the compass. And then I'm going to head over to Brixie, and because I would have watched her go for the chest. I mean, Emil noticed the treasure. So I actually wouldn't mind seeing if I can open the box, basically.
Yeah, you can definitely give it a shot.
Is Davros's body still there?
It is. Yep.
I'm gonna look over it because I'm curious to see if he has any like information about like if he also has a book of bad poetry, that sort of thing.
Neat.
So I'm looting the body, but
Okay.
like that's her reasoning behind it.
Emil, you almost get this thing unlocked. You feel like maybe with some time or some finer tools, you can probably get this.
Okay.
Ormia, as you're walking over, with this in mind, over to the corpse, you actually, you feel all the more sort of compelled to go over to it, more drawn to it. Yeah, would be the best way to describe it. I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw, Ormia.
Oh no. Oh no,
Well,
there's
this-
something
this-
bad going to happen.
This is a flat roll.
No, no,
Oh,
no,
that was
no.
Emil. I'm like, wow, you blew that out of the water, Emil. That's great.
Here comes the one. Ooh,
Hey, nice. Okay. You shake the feeling off and just continue on with what you intended to do.
that was weird. Okay. Yeah, so I'll loot the body.
Okay. You find the weapons that he had. Otherwise, it was essentially a buccaneer's outfit that he had. He's got he's got a belt with some pouches on the back. There's 2 daggers tucked in the very back of it. The belt itself is sort of handy. It has a number of about 5 pouches across the back. The 2 little sheaths for the daggers are sort of hide the weapons at the small of the back.
Ooh, I like that.
You find 8 platinum pieces in one of the pouches and 33 gold in another.
Sweet. Okay. But no, no scrolls, no list of hit people, no...
No books. No, you see
Nothing.
very
No artifacts.
very scarred body. He's got a couple like leather bracers, but you can see as they're a little bit loosed from all the battle, there's a number of spikes on the inside, and you see a bunch of repeated puncture marks in the arms where this had clamped down for whatever purpose, whatever reason, inducing pain.
Right, I remember. The guy told us about he needed the pain to stay here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna leave those because that's disturbing. And the cloak isn't there?
Cloak isn't there, no.
Okay.
It was somewhat tied into the lair more so than...
Darn it, I really wanted it.
The Reaper.
His hat is in perfect condition, though.
I'm gonna take the feather out,
Feather
put
in the
it
cap.
in mine, put it in my hat,
Nice.
and then I'm gonna take one of his daggers, put the hat on his chest, and just stab it straight through.
Oh, nice.
Like
Okay.
a flag of victory. And then I'll walk back.
Beautiful. Got a very vibrant blue feather. It's blue on the outside and this vibrant red on the inside. So there's this dual colored.
Watch, that was a really powerful magic item, guys.
Nice. Okay. Yaris is sort of saying we must get this young man out of here, please.
Yeah, so
Be
I
done
did
with
that
this
really
place.
quickly. And
I
then
just want to
let's
go
head
back
out.
home.
Yeah, when Emil's done what he's doing, he'll go over and ask Kaylin if she needs help. If maybe the 2 of us together can carry Felix's body. Okay.
I'm gonna take out my handkerchief and kind of wipe Kaylin's cheeks.
Kaylin just smiles sadly.
Well, he'll be fine. We'll bring him back. I won't let this be the end. Not if I asked.
Let's go.
I asked too much. I won't let. Yeah, let's go.
You begin to walk as you feel another little tremor in the ground. It becomes larger. and you feel the pitch of the floor start to angle out towards where you heard the shattering sound in the room to the south. You can still walk on it. It's still level enough to walk on it, but it is gradually beginning to pitch upward more.
I hear dwarves are natural sprinters, so maybe we can move Felix a little faster with Caitlin's help.
We dwarves are not long-distance runners. We're natural sprinters.
So, as you continue to do so...
Let's start running. Ooh, another chest.
Yeah. Same chest, but it's sliding across the floor and landing there. As this is now gradually becoming a vertical map of Orin's Keep. The crystal around the heart is actually shattered now, cracked and shattered in a bunch of places. Not completely exposing what was inside, but in large sections, you can see now what appears to be a massive stone heart that is beginning to... With each pulse, it shatters a little more of the crystal around it. The floor begins to pitch more. So
running.
I'm going to put you all on the thing here because we're going to have a little fun with this.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
We didn't even get to explore the other foot.
I don't like Dan's definition of fun.
Would Brixie know where the exit is to make this go quicker?
It's the bottom of the left foot.
Oh, and Dan, I like your map, by the way.
Thanks, yeah. All the cave systems,
Yep.
they make a bunch of sense.
For giving 10 bits.
You can actually see the walls expanding, too, as though they had been dehydrated, shriveled or something, and now they're expanding and growing larger as you're inside it.
Dan, you're blurry.
Oh, thanks. I don't have any of the video things up right now, so I didn't see it.
Okay.
You're so blurry.
Still blurry.
Come on, camera, you've got this.
There you go.
Yay, thanks. All right, so go ahead and move your movement speed as the counter begins to tick down here. Sorry, I'm just going to put everyone on a proper square.
I'm assuming we're all doing the dash movement, so it would be double our speed.
Yep,
right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
What is it?
2, 3, 4,
What is it?
6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jumping down. Whoops. I'm gonna get here, and I'm gonna take out my rope and lower it, have it knot up so people can get down easily.
It's passing the 45-degree mark now. Starting to become really difficult to stand on. I'm just going to move M here to... Go ahead and move your tokens, guys, at dash speed if you want. 5, 10, 15, 20...
What? But...
15. You're struggling to carry Felix, but you're managing with the help.
I'm pulling Garrus along.
Okay. I'm just going to keep Yaris with you.
Yeah.
You see the hill giant sort of grabbing onto one of the trunks of the trees, starting to swing sideways as you hear the sloshing of water up ahead. Go ahead and do another dash round.
So that wasn't my full dash because I got here because that was a little cliff, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I lowered my rope so everyone could climb down, and then
Okay.
Now I'm running.
So the climb part is about half speed, so you can do like a movement and a half roughly.
Let me just make sure because I told the rope to knot itself up. So I don't know if that helps with. Rope of climbing. It grants advantage on checks made to climb it.
Yeah, I don't think it
That doesn't
fixes the climbing speed. Yeah.
Okay.
Brixie, go. You have 40 feet of movement with the bear?
I'm not a bear anymore.
Oh, right. Okay, so you can do what? 30, so 60 if you're dashing. Okay, Emercina's run ahead. Everyone else, if you want to, takes double speed to move down, so you can move 1.5 times your thing. As again, the pitch is continuing to slide up. You start sliding now as you're walking and moving. After you crawl down and get into the wooded part here.
I'm gonna shout at the giant and be like, "What is happening?"
Me not know. This not safe. Do I need to stay in guard or can I go?
Run!
Go!
Me go! And he lets go of the tree. And sploop, this leg section is now full of water. You look down as you're essentially dangling down over it now. This is just about upright. And it's now a giant pool of water in the leg of this section of cave.
Is the water lowering because that's where the entrance was?
As the water, you recall, wow, the water did seem like it had no bottom, like no end.
Oh, crap.
And you think you may have a bit of a swim ahead of you. The hill giant's just through the water. Bubbles down out of sight. Turn him off. Yeah, I mean, you're all moderately lined up if you wanted to. I'd say everyone's hanging on to branches. The pitch is something like this, almost vertical.
Hey Dan, who's carrying Felix? Am I carrying Felix?
You and maybe Emil is helping? Maybe.
Okay.
Helping.
Okay,
Mhm.
all right.
Put him on the broom.
You guys are sort of trying to use the root system that goes through the soft earth here, but
Okay.
you're going to need to make a call pretty soon.
I'm gonna command my rope to go wrap around Felix, and then everyone get close, and I'm gonna tie the rope around to everybody.
Okay.
Is this a good idea for us swimming? I don't know,
Okay.
or at least to tie Felix to somebody. I want to tie Felix to somebody.
Okay. You look back and say, rope, tie yourself around those two. And you point at Kaylin and Felix, unless you wanted to add Emil or anything like that as he's helping.
I don't know. Emil, are you? I don't know. Do you look? Are you looking like you're helping carrying him?
I mean, if she needs help,
we've
I don't
got
know.
another sub, so I'm having them roll a d8
Oh,
if you
thank
want to
you.
keep on doing that to save Felix.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Whoever subbed then, go ahead and roll a D8.
Taylor, please roll a d8.
Yeah, let us know what you get.
Felix.
You can
Felix,
just
they're
tie-
rallying for you. Yay!
You can just tie him to me.
Yeah. Okay.
The
I'll
rope
just tie
can
him.
support us both. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'll tie him to around.
I'll just grab a hold of what I can
Mhm.
with Felix.
Yeah. So I'm tying it around their waists.
Okay.
Okay.
Around the two of them. So is it just Kaylin and Felix
Yeah.
then? Okay.
Yeah, just Kaylin and
Yeah.
Felix.
And the
Basically.
rope does just that. One end goes over and ties itself to Felix, and then you'll release the other end, and it goes over and ties itself to Kaylin. The slope is so steep now, you're probably going to have to either be dumped down into the water or try and make a controlled dive.
I'll just look at Yaris and be like, hold your breath.
Oh, it's at a huge sigh of like, come on.
And squeeze his hand and then drop down.
And drops down. Bloom, bloom. You both drop into the water. It's cold as you both land at the very top of the water and begin the dive. M does the same. She follows suit. She swings on the branch there, on the trunk of that tree, and does a drop. And let me just have Gosh, everyone's up a little bit high. I'm just gonna have her. Oh yeah, she's fine. Okay.
Frank got roll a d8 too. Neat.
Oh, nice.
Hashtag subs for Felix.
Yay, subs for Felix. Okay, so she dives in as well. What Brixie and Emil and Kaylin, what are you guys up to?
Well, what is the rope doing? Is the rope just?
It's tied between
It's
you
just-
and Felix.
Yeah, it's just tied around you guys'
Oh, it's
waists.
just okay. Great.
I'm following the crowd.
Blink.
Is that what's going on?
With let me take a look at something really quick. And how much does Felix weigh?
Oh,
weigh
he's
in?
like 100 and change. He is. I don't know. It doesn't say in here, but he's like 100 and change, I'm sure.
Let me put this in big.
Mid to high hundreds, probably.
I am. Let's see, that's in what inventory? Is inventory my weight?
Move you guys down onto a square here. 5, 10, 15, 20.
So, where do I see my weight?
It would be in notes. You'd be $127.
Okay. Oh, not too many windows. I want to. Can I summon my broom? And
Absolutely, yep.
hold on to the broom and let the broom, because the broom can go. Let's see. If it's carrying over 200 pounds, it can go 30 feet. Is the speed?
Okay.
155 for Felix.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Okay. Then we're still under 400, so we can carry up to 400.
You pull the broom off your back, stand over it and have Felix sort of flopped over, kind of, under your arm, but behind you.
Yeah.
And you speak the command word.
Yeah. I speak the Gryffindor is the command word.
The broom begins to levitate.
Yeah, the broom begins to levitate. I just want to make sure that we get down to the water safely, without hitting anything. So yeah, I just want to go down, I guess, towards the water.
I make a dexterity check.
Okay.
As you're now looking down all these trees, growing out sideways, basically, because the stone floor is stood up vertically now. You know what? It is about 90 feet down, so I'm going to say that just makes it.
Okay.
It's it goes down, but a lot faster than you were expecting, and Felix's weight is pushing on your back. But you get down to the water.
Okay. All right. Okay. And once we get down the water, I'll just put the broom away because it's not going to help this swimming.
Okay.
Do.
You and Felix are safely in the water. Emil.
So I'm not looking for any special skills on this, but I'm thinking there's probably a few peaked roofs that Emil's been on before.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna try the slide controlled descent, as though he's done this before, but really
Assassin's Creed.
Ooh. I guess if you want to make like an acrobatics check.
Sure, I will do that.
Cool. How cool. That's good. Yeah. You do just that. And you kind of hop off a root here and there and slide down the very steep slope into the water, almost no splash. All right. You feel some sway to the water, almost as though this section of cavern is moving a bit, but slowly. Okay. go ahead and I'll speed this up a little bit. If you guys want to take your next dash action as you're swimming, basically you can do your standard movement because it's half speed, but you're dashing.
Deep breath. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going straight down.
Okay.
I'm assuming yours is following me.
Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. Who has a constitution? Does anyone have a constitution modifier of 1?
Mine is 0.
Okay.
I have 3.
But so I'm swimming as fast as I can.
Oh, I have a constitution +1.
Okay. All right.
This is not my strong suit.
I just want to take a look at something real quick. I think you have a fair bit. All right, go ahead and make your next rounds, if you would.
With the con?
And,
Con saving or throw, or just a straight constitution?
You don't have to do anything. Currently, you're swimming and doing your best to hold your breath.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just swimming with Felix attached to me.
Yeah. By rope, you're sort of.
Should he be sinking faster because he's attached to her?
Well, he's really buoyant is the problem, but she has a really heavy armor on.
So does he.
It's sort of balancing out.
He's technically dead weight. No, the pun didn't even get a groan. Okay.
Sorry. Dead weight. Felix, no.
Too soon.
Okay, you've got a fair bit of time because this is minutes. It's 1 minute per constitution of 1. So Ormia, you have 0 though, right?
Yeah,
so I think it's a minimum
struggling.
though of. Let me just check. Hit 0. Okay. Yeah, you've got a little bit of time here.
Okay.
You continue on. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right, make another. I'm gonna just scoot you along a little bit with the oh, right. There you go, Caitlin. Thanks. Sorry. All right, go ahead and make your next round as the pressure of the water, is pretty strong here. You're just trying to swim down against your own buoyancy. Ormia, at this point, I would like you to make a quick Constitution saving throw, if you would.
Crap.
All of us?
No, just me.
Oh.
Does anyone else have a 0 Constitution modifier?
No, mine's 3.
Oh!
No.
Hang on, let's see. Yaris is with you. So, okay, Yaris is sort of trying to help you out as you just take a huge gulp of water. You're doing your best. You see this soft glow of light at the bottom. Every so often it becomes dark. And then you feel the sway again and it becomes light once more. Almost cyclically, there's timing to it. Currently, it's just gone dark and you're expecting it to become light again really soon. But you're just at the end of your breath. And you take a huge gulp of air and start to struggle. Brixie, you see this, and Yaris sees it and tries to just continue pulling you down.
I'm exhausted from the duel.
Brixie, you see her sort of, you can't help but freak out a bit when you're gobbling water and drowning. You see her flailing a bit as she's trying to swim down next to you.
Okay.
Okay, you guys continue along. Go ahead and do another 5, 10, 15, 20 dash thing. 30, which is essentially 1.
Do I need to make a Constitution saving throw? Mine.
Yes, now you can do a con save, Brixie, if you would.
Oh gosh.
Do I need to make another one?
Yes,
it was
please,
good.
Ormia.
Just a flat roll, or do I? Oh no.
Just a con save. I mean, it's a con save.
Yeah, con save. But not with disadvantage or anything because I failed the last one.
No, I'm not going to make you do that. Just you've got some help with Yaris still.
Okay.
Brixie, Oh my gosh, guys, no, stop. Okay.
This would be the worst. So the worst place to
It
die.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. With them in
Next
person
week when we
or-
make new characters.
Yeah.
I just made this character. This is week 2.
Right?
We're
The
both
darkness
freaking
of the exit
Oh,
begins to open up, and you see light once again as you feel the water begin to sway in the other direction. Brixie, you take a huge gulp of water and begin flailing a bit, losing, the normal ability to swim as you're drinking, breathing water now. Ormia, you take another gulp, and now you're in extreme panic. The two of you, let's see. So, Kaylin, you see this. Emil, you see it. Yaris is trying to help Ormia. Brixie's in trouble too. Let me just check M's.
I'm not gonna die here. I can't die.
Oh,
here.
M's got to do 2. Her thing is 0. Okay.
look,
Wouldn't she, can she be a shape too? Would she just turn into like some sort of fish?
She may have the 12 now.
We can't have swimming abilities. No, wait. Oh, wait, never mind. She can turn into something.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes, if you turn into a crocodile, if you make her into a crocodile, they have a breathing. Yeah.
Okay. M shifts into a water-breathing creature of her choice, we'll say crocodile, and then swims up next to Brixie and sort of tap, tap, tap.
Just like belly flops her down.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 15 minutes. That's what a crocodile can hold its breath. That's how long a crocodile can hold its breath.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Thank you for the 100 bits.
M swims, backs around, loops back, and starts trying to push Felix down in an attempt to assist. You all use your last bit of energy as the cave entrance again shines at its brightest light to swim through out of the water. You feel the suction of water pouring out of the cave entrance as you pass through it. And almost like being born again, you find yourselves flying out of this cave entrance and down a good 25 feet onto the desert sand, somewhat padded below from the water that's gushing out with you as well. Able to breathe once again.
Just hacking up water.
As you take a minute to capture your breath, you look past as you see this ever enlarging stone figure of this massive earth elemental that you were just ejected from, growing in size, swelling back to its proper size, leaving massive footprints in the sand. And that's where we'll pick it up next week.
Wow.
Yeah, knew it.
And just for fun, here's the new map of Tosa. It'll probably take a hot minute to load here because I didn't pre-share this one.
Ed.
Felix, I'm so sorry you joined us and you were already mostly dead. Felix, come back. There we go.
Wow.
Got the little worn out thing there. So for Kaylin and anyone that I forget who did the history check on Orin being the father of all earth elementals in the Feywild, you get the feeling that it was not just Orin's keep to keep people away,
Orin.
but something maybe that happened during that big war between good and bad 100 years ago, and Roheen was, maybe a little shady like he was with whatever was in the sword, and had this thing on lock as one of his rare goodies.
Oh my goodness.
Whoopsies. Not thinking about that right now. Just coughing up water.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
deep breaths, fresh air. The dry air actually feels amazing right now. In heat, it's about 4:30 in the afternoon, so it's a great temperature for drying off from a long adventure. You're worn, you're weary. You have a dead Felix next to you.
A dead body tied to me.
That's right.
The guy that was flying around looking for us, I assume he's not around anymore.
4:30. Yeah, you know what? You look over and you, Emil, as you're just sort of, wiping the water out of your eyes and you hear the flutter of wings. Seb has flown back. Boat Henry sweeps down as this creature's going by. He's staring at Orin. And sort of half paying attention to you as he sweeps down on this magic carpet and lands beside you all in disbelief. Like, he can't even say anything because he's just watching this Orin, this gigantic creature, walk away into the distance of the desert. I can't wait for next week. Yay!
At the point, Trixie's just like laying on her back, just enjoying the warmth of the sun. She's been down there for a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for a great session, Ed. I feel like I'm the absolute worst. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping, it's D&D.
Just in time to die.
Yeah. So, and the subs that rolled are actually going to make things much more manageable, much more feasible for our Felix. So thank you for the subs. Your rolls, just to give a general idea of what they're going to do, are going to lower the DC for resurrection.
Awesome. So keep on 7 for...
To save Felix. Sub to save Felix.
Hashtag save Felix.
It's really
Hashtag
seriously going to help. Because we had a 3 and... I didn't catch the other roll.
Okay,
There's a
so
6.
6 forward, forage. I didn't tell him to whisper to me.
Okay.
So rolled a 3.
Mm-hmm.
And also, thank you for the sub. We really appreciate it.
Yes, very much.
I'm sorry if I butcher your name. Free Halo rolled a 4.
Okay.
And then Franco rolled a 6.
Okay. Woo, 13. All right, in total. Well, that's going to make things much easier. Like a lot easier. What a relief. Good. I don't want to lose Felix. Especially, I don't like it if I'm rolling and
Oh wait.
So.
Epic Forge. Did you roll a D12 or D8 your first roll?
I think that was a joke that he rolled.
Well, I'm just clarifying. I deal with trolls on a daily basis every single Thursday. I don't want to deal with it every single Friday.
He's joking.
You seem silly. Hey, thank you so much, all the new viewers. It's so great to have you. Thank you, for the people that subbed. Extra thank you, and thank you for all the people that followed. And I think a person or two subbed on the YouTube page, which is great. You can catch all our previous episodes over there. And just thanks for being in chat. Chat was such a blast. So busy and so fun tonight. Thank you so much, viewers and chatters. Thank you, players. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. This session was just like...
And also, Epic Forge, I have to deal with trolls on it every single Thursday, and I do not want to deal with trolls every single Friday.
Neat.
So, okay.
Oh.
I did it.
I am in chat. Oh, Epic Forge, you're awesome. He said that he followed all of us on the social medias.
Ooh, thank you. Neat. Yeah, very much appreciated. I'll have some proper things up next week, so you can catch everybody where they want to be seen and followed.
Or whatever.
Whew. Thanks again, guys. I had such a blast. Thank you all. And we stream every Friday, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. And, ooh, thanks, Grab, for the sub. Quick, roll a D8, Grab. Give us a number. Felix is already almost guaranteed as long as he wants to come back.
And Caleb will need counseling.
Nice. Oh, here we go. I didn't realize that was your Twitch thing. Neat. Very cool.
I don't know.
All right, I guess we'll wrap up here because I know some folks are getting up really early in the morning and all. So thank you so much. Hope you guys have a great night. I can't wait to catch you all next week. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, Nevik, roll and let me know what it is. Bye.
Or let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
Bye.